Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Nostalgia Trip. I don't know what I'm really calling this. Just the 100,000 subscriber celebration that we're doing this week. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. So last episode, we saw Lapis Palace. We saw, I don't know, Secret Project, game show. So, you know, where were we? Where were we up to? We done Lapis Palace. Yeah. So Secret Project, I don't know what that was. Hardcore Survival Island was just a hardcore survival island. We won't bother looking at that. Building tuts. Building tutorials. I wonder what this is. See, that's the fun thing about this series or these videos is I have no idea what to expect. This was so long ago that I just can't remember until we get into the world what they are. It's totally new to me. It's just as interesting for me to record this as it is for you to watch it. We're both on the same page. It's like we're both watching a video together. So we've got just a start. Oh, hey up. Oh, hey up. We've got some stuff here. So this was the original, oh my god, lag. The original Iron Golem farms. Whoa. Oh my. Have we got any Iron Golems in it? We do. Oh, let's kill them. So we stand on it. Maybe this will help. Oh my god, that frame rate. There we go. And we've got a bunch of iron, so it works pretty well. It works really... Wow, okay, we've got some stuff here. I'm sure there's probably something in the end as well. Ah, this is a little starter house. This is like a day project. What could we do in the first day of Minecraft? Instead of a dirt house, could we build something a little bit more interesting than a dirt house? That was what we came up with in one day. One Minecraft day. So it's like 20 minutes of starting up the game. There's something up there. There's some bridge tutorials. This was the floating island. Still, to this day, one of the most viewed videos on the channel. It's a terrible video. It's a terrible video. But it is one of the most viewed videos. And it still gets views to this day. And I still get comments on it. Often on how to build these floating islands and these houses. They're really quite cool, aren't they? Really quite cool. And then there was some airships over here, wasn't there? Back there's another starter house. Or is that the same starter house? I don't know. I have no idea what this thing is. Oh, this is interior designs. Like ideas to make your interior more interesting. So we had like little plant pots and the tips on the item frames and carpets for doors, things that we take for like granted now. Like we don't even think about this now. But using carpets for carpets, because they were new out. Quartz blocks as a nice sort of corner lamp. These for coat hangers. They were all new ideas at the time. You know, people hadn't really done them before. Where am I going? This way? That's why I got the compass on me. That's why. So then we could find our way back all the time. Aha. See, I was smart back then too. So there's a big airship. That's really cool with dispenser cannons on the side. Again, using the old spider webs as sort of jet smoke trails as it looks like we're moving along. And there's another one there with the more flamboyant balloon, red and gold one. There's an island with like a propeller on the back. How cool is that? I'm sure there's probably something. I wonder if the end has the original. Oh, I wonder if that's got the original Enderman farm in it. Maybe it does. I can't see anything new there. There might be the blaze spawner at that fortress that I can see there. It might be. I don't know. It might be there. I want to go to the end though. I bet this does. I bet this world has my original most viewed video on the channel. Is it my most? I think it's my most viewed video on the channel, and it does. It's the Enderman spawn or the Enderman farm. This doesn't work anymore, to my knowledge. This is now broken. Endermen don't spawn in the way that they used to. The way this used to work was Endermen would spawn on these pressure plates. And when they land on the pressure plate, as you can see, it activated the piston, which then would push the Enderman down. Endermen no longer spawn on pressure plates, so this design does not work anymore. However, this design, you would be stupid. You'd be stupid to build this design now, because Enderman farms can be done without any redstone and really no building. They just require some blocks and an endermite to make Enderman farms now. This required a tremendous amount of redstone. Each one of these is hooked up to a piston. So imagine building this on survival mode. I had one on one of my survival worlds. I had one of these Enderman farms. It might have been on the one that we visited, or it might not have been. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, each layer had a row of pistons. I think probably 15 pistons on each one. So that's like 30, 60, 90. So you're looking at about, I don't know, 500 pistons alone. And it would get you from 0 to level 30 in under 1 minute. In under a minute. How crazy is that? And I built 2 of them, I think, in this world. Maybe 3. So that was one of them. There's another one. It might only be 2. But yeah, as you can see, hundreds and hundreds of pistons. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I wonder... I can't remember what survival world I'd done that I actually built that on survival on. It took me, as you can imagine, weeks, I would suggest to do. Oops. Where are we up to now? That was another game show. Maybe that was like the finished one. Zonocraft Season 2. You know, that would probably make sense to me that Season 2 would have the Enderman farm on it. Again, it won't work, but you'll see one actually built. Because obviously that one that we just saw was built in creative mode. The one that we will hopefully maybe try and find in this world was built in creative. In survival. This is so cool. Tell you what, the loading times on the Xbox 360 aren't that bad. This one's taken a little while, but I think there's a little bit more in this one. But they haven't been that bad to make, have they? Where on earth are we? What have we got? A pretty sick sword. A very sick sword, in fact. I have no idea where we are. Oh, I know. We're at the old training zone. This is the old chicken farm. This was This was rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. So this was an old rock, paper, scissors game. So cobblestone was rock. Paper was... white was paper. And grey blocks was scissors. So you'd stand behind here, where you couldn't see the blocks. And you would say, rock. Then you'd stop it. And it's paper. So the computer beat me. My own game beat me because paper beats rock. And then I would put the scores in a chest somewhere here. So it was 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 losses by the time I'd finished that. Yeah, how cool is that? A little rock, paper, scissors machine. And this is obviously some sort of start of a mob farm maybe there. This was built in a mine shaft. So this was a giant mine shaft that we slowly converted into our base. Sort of like in an ethos style. This is an underground base. Well, this is my parkour training room. This was my etho-inspired wool thing, but this was not automatic. This didn't have like a crazy automatic thing that Ethos World, I think, still has. I think he's still got it somewhere. I don't know if he still uses it. But yeah, this is where we would shear our sheep. And yeah, some wool still in there, look. And some dye still in there. Melon farm. I have no idea what button I need to hit first. I would expect it was the lever to crush the melons. And we flick it back again. And then we hit the button, which would release water. It was a triple layer. Again, dispensers might work in a different... Is it coming? No, it's not coming. Yeah, dispensers work in a different way now. Obviously, we found that out when we were doing the zombies map. But that would then push down the 3 layers of melon to you. I've probably got the chest somewhere. I can't imagine I would have had the chest anywhere else. This is the old back end of it all. The stuff that you guys didn't see. I used to have access doors everywhere for when the redstone broke. The whole base was built around a mob farm, which was a crazy cool idea, because it meant no matter pretty much where I was in the base, I had a mob farm above the base working at all times. So I never had any problem with gunpowder Well, that was to kill them, because I used to land in this chamber here, and then I could either stand here and swing my sword, or use potions just to harm them and stuff. But yeah, so we never had a problem with gunpowder or bones or arrows or anything. We had like infinite resources of all of them. This was the old tree farm, which probably does still work if I had any saplings on me. You'd plant a sapling in there, you'd bone meal it, and then when the tree grew, it would automatically push it over, and you would get a room full of logs that you could then chop down. This is the old brewing room, which for some reason has 3 buttons on it. I don't know why I would have buttons underneath them. Haven't a foggiest. I've probably got an automatic brewing station somewhere in this world as well, if we had one at the time. This was the old train station. So this was, you could set where you wanted to go. So you could say, I want to go to the end. And you would push that button and it would say, yep, you're going to the end. You then jump in the minecart. I think this one. Yeah, because it's got the button on it. So you'd put the minecart here and you would go and it would take you to the end. If you wanted to go to the blaze spawner, you would click that one. And it would take you to the blaze spawner. Apart from it's broken now. But yeah, it would change. We had a spare one. The nether village, it would take you to as well. Which I think was a village in the overworld, because you couldn't take villagers into the nether at the time. I think you can now. I'm not 100% sure. This is the enchantment room. Yeah. So I had all my enchantments. And then automatic anvil replacer. So if our anvil broke, we could hit the button. You could hit the button and then... we got 2 because the timing would have changed now. But that would have just dropped 1 anvil down for us. So we didn't have to make a new one. We would just have like a backup load of them. This looks like the water from the melon farm. Yeah. It is. So there was a hole in the back of it. Sugarcane farm. Again, another automatic farm by the looks, because we've got pistons. Oh my. I don't know where the activation button was, though. I can't imagine I would have done it too far away. There it is. Boom. And then you can collect up all the sugar. Pretty basic farms, but they done everything that we needed to at the time. We didn't need anything crazier than that. This is the dog kennels. They're still in there. And some sheep, apparently. Each one had their own colour and their own names. Possum and George. Fluffy Boots and Major Licks. Russell. Chip and Pedro. And Muffin. And it looks like they're all still here. There was a dog I saw down by the melon farm, but it looks like all the dogs are still here, which is crazy. The storage system. There's another dog. The storage system. Hey, there was no automation with this, but it was laid out in a cool way. It looks like some of the item frames have either disappeared or are not showing up for me. Or maybe I just didn't have the stuff in them. Sugarcane in there. I had no idea how I actually worked out, so it was down for that. So should we sand in there? No, there's dirt in there. Yeah, I have no idea how I sort of managed to figure out what was in each chest, but basic idea was there. This was a mob. That was a miniature mob farm that went to a spawner, I think. Is the spawner still around here? I think this... I left the emerald block there. I think this went down to a slime farm, from what I remember. So there'd be a slime farm down here. Yeah, that was the slime farm. Let's fly back up. Ugh. It's really weird going through these survival worlds in creative. It's a little bit like heartbreaking, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's an original spawner. There's the door. I knew I had access doors to all these stuff. I just went to the redstone. So that would kill the zombies through lava. Dog through the wall there. Enchantment. We used to use torches to block the bookshelf off. If you wanted a low enchantment, you would put torches on the bookshelves to make them smaller. This is the old cow farm. No way. This was my lifesaver. So some wheat to breed the cows. Yeah, still cows up here. And that would push the cows down through the lava and give us cooked meat. We didn't even have to cook it. It would cook it for us. Crazy lifesaver. This was an automatic wheat farm. Some cats. There's the quick drop. Oh, and the mine shaft elevator. That still works. Quick way to get to the top of the world. My auto equip. So you'd stand in that. That was my backup. If I died, I would spawn back at my bed, and I'd be like, you know the troubles that you have when you die. You're like, how am I going to get my stuff back? I need to prepare. I need to get some armor. Well, you would just run into that pressure plate, and it would give you a full set of armor and an iron sword and some food, so you could just go. You didn't have to like panic and try and figure out how you're going to get everything together. But yeah, and then there was the world, all tucked away, like a little hidden entrance. It's terrible because I could never find anything. But I'm sure I had other stuff around here. There's something over there. There's some sort of... Oh, that would be for a villager. That would be to get to the nether village. I think that's where I would move them along with the minecarts. I'm sure I had stuff around here. I'm sure I had stuff there. No, I tell you what this is. This is before the world was then moved to Xbox One. This world got transferred. And then we started building stuff out here. We had a horse track when horses came out on Xbox One, because they weren't out on the console at the 360 at the time or something. There was a big house here, a big redstone mansion. But yeah, this is all pre... So the base is a lot bigger than this now in the real version. But in this version, because it's before the Xbox One. Right. Oops. That makes a lot of sense. So we might not, I doubt we do then, on this world, have the Enderman farm. Because obviously that would be on the Xbox One when it was converted over. Interesting. Theme park world. You know, I might do a separate video for that. Because that's a big world and we haven't got enough time to do that. Useful redstone. Oh, let's just check out this world at least first. Yeah, let's check out useful redstone. So again, it was another redstone series that we done, but it incorporated more ideas that you could actually do in your world. So the original School of Redstone series that we saw a few days ago on this nostalgia trip week just was like how redstone worked. It was more of a like learning curve. This series I took a little bit of a different approach, and I actually made things that then were useful, which hence why I called it useful redstone. So we had all sorts of ideas, as you can see here. Does this work? This was a clock in Minecraft. It stopped at 7:51 at night in 6 seconds. I don't know if it'll work. I doubt it will. It'll probably need some resetting. But yeah, it was actually it used to keep track of your time. It used to actually keep track of time. How cool is that? Just looks cool even if it's not working. I have no idea where the start of this is. There's a tree farm. I know that. That's a tree farm right there. This is a... from the looks of it, a self-building house. So you had some ruins here, and it just looks like old ruins of a building that used to be there. But if we hit the lever, no way. Apart from a couple of blocks that aren't retracting, doesn't look like all of the blocks were retracted at all. But it nearly done it. It nearly built. You can see that. That's a house. That's a house right there with windows. Let's try this dirt one, see if this one works. Yeah. Oh, it went down a little too far. But if you imagine that's where the floor should be. And then gives us a crafting table in there. That's pretty cool, right? Not even that big. It's not even that difficult to build. You can probably build that now, but a lot better. I have no idea what they are. I have no idea what that is. Oh, this is a trick episode that I done. So you could troll your friends. This is imagine we're down underground in a mine. And you deliberately leave or place some diamond ore there. Your friend goes up to it. He mines the diamond ore, but poof. It makes him fall into lava and die. Hilarious, right? What a troll I was. What a mean trick. What a mean trick. What have we got around here? We've got... Oh, this is a 3x3 door again. But like done up nicely. We've seen these before. Oh no, it's a 4x4. A 4x4 door. Imagine that on a giant temple that you've built. And you put that door on it. That would look amazing, right? Completely flush. You can't see any pistons. Or nothing. Really cool. Does it have the Mumbo Jumbo reference in there? No, it doesn't. Maybe some of you will get that. But yeah, so that's what the door looks like. That's not a lot of redstone either, is it? Crazy. Oh, I got a little bit too far away from the mic then. Oops. Maybe the audio went a little bit quiet there. I'm sorry. These were toggleable nether portals. We actually didn't build one. We built one of these not too long ago. Nope. It's broken, whatever it is. Nope, they're broken now. You can still build them. You can still do these on your world. There you go. Yeah, you can still build them on your world, but obviously just not like this. I think you just have to face them a certain direction now or something like that. What's this? What is this? We've got... Oh, it's a tree farmhouse. So this is where we've... Yeah. So you'd plant your trees there and it would put the log there. So you'd incorporate the redstone into an actual build. There's a door. That's something. Ah, an elevator. This will not work. These never did. These were always dodgy as. I think if we got into this corner. No way. It worked. It actually worked. I'm not even going to believe it. I haven't been able to build those for ages. I haven't tried for a long time, but they were awkward as to build. They were. This is the old storage chest idea room. It should be shut, yeah. And then you would walk into your storage room, and it would open them all up. And then when you went out, it would hide all your chests up from pesky thieves. Hidden stairway? Hidden stairway. Look at that. You'd never know. You'd never know that there was a stairway there. And it still closes up too. Enchantment rooms. You could choose your different enchantments. All the way down to like level 1. You could choose exactly what ones you wanted on. Sick. So I would usually have one that I'd already built and then one that we would build together during the episode. Not a clue what this is. Was this hidden? Oh, this is a bud switch. I'm sure a bud switch. What can I cook? Can I cook anything in my inventory? No. Unless I burn jungle planks with... No, if I... No, I can't. There's nothing. That would cause a bud switch, though. This one, I think, had a hidden staircase. So, yeah. It's a normal house, but you could walk behind the painting, flick a switch, come back round the other side, and boom, a secret chest appears. These were basic ideas. These weren't, like, anything revolutionary. They were just basic ideas that brought redstone to anybody. So, no matter who you were, you could build these. This was some sort of trap idea. So you could like make a walkway in the lava. When you drop it down, it would hide it up. Yeah, really quite cool. Really, really cool. And then very quickly, this episode's a little bit longer than the other ones. We'll just see what that last world is up here. No, we'll do it next episode. We'll see what creative ideas is, and then we'll do a theme park episode next episode as well. So we'll have a look at the old original theme park that you guys still want me to bring back. Alright guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.